BassResinator here. I have a new mold from IntoResin. It's the glassy, shiny pumpkin mold. Now, if you look down in there, you'll see I already did the stem. I wanted to get ahead. I have a similar mold from Resin Rockers. Also did the stem on it. But this mold is going matte. It's losing its glossy appeal. So, and this mold isn't available anymore. So I made, from one of the other pumpkins that I had made from this mold, I made my own mold. So it's got the glossiness again. But look at there. I did all the stems. Now, if you see green glitter, look at that. I'll explain what this is in just a second. Oy, hard to pick up. And I had enough to make two of these little remembrance type green ribbons. And I made a mold of a little hummingbird. Look at that. Super shiny. Wow, how did I get that? Tropical Glitz. This metal flake is actually called Mr. Glitz Jacket. If you ever, he has, the guy that runs the company wears this jacket that is this color, sequins and stuff. Oi, oi, oi. He can get away with it. And I don't think I could. But, man. Front side, this is a druzy corgi, but look at the back. Goodness. Well, I'm going to use Let's Resin orange dye on the shiny ones. And on the one that's losing its shininess, I ordered a couple things from Tropical Glitz. Look at this. Galactus metal flake. Look at that color. Not the color of a regular pumpkin, but you know, if we're gonna glitz it out, we might as well glitz it out. So glitzy pumpkins is the way we're going. I don't know how much this one holds, but I'm assuming it's similar in size, and this holds, or this one holds about 3.5 ounces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up 8 ounces of resin and do these with the orange. And then I'm going to mix up 3.5 and do this. I'm also going to use something else that I have never used before. Oh, I did this 1 hour ago, and that's already cured, because I used Promise 1 hour epoxy. But Promise also came out with a fast cure deep pour. 24 hours. I would show you, but I got stuff in the way. Okay, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Bam. 24-hour fast cure deep pour from Promise Epoxy. They had a sale going on when it first came out, and I thought, what can it hurt? Well, I don't know what it can hurt or what it can't hurt, because I never used it yet. So we'll find out if it can hurt. And now I picked that thing up off the floor, and wouldn't you know, Titan shared a little bit of his furriness with me. I have a special rag, that microfiber, that grabs those dog hairs right off that silicone mat. Okay, so I'm going to mix up, and this deep cure resin is 1:1, so makes it, instead of having to go a chart and try and figure out how much, it's pretty simple. 4 ounces of one, 4.1 of 4 ounces of B, 4.1 ounces of A, because A weighs a little bit more. So we'll do it that way. And I'll get right back to you. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to pour this one in here first. Look at that. Wow, this is 3 ounces of resin and quite a bit of the metal flake. I wanted it saturated, and so that it wouldn't sink too much, I did the Daniel Cooper technique of adding a drop of glue. And look at that, I don't have enough to fill that up. I thought I measured that exactly. Well, it takes more than 3 ounces. Well, that's every bit of it. You know what I'll do? I'll pour these others in, and if I have any left over, I'll mix some of that flake in with it. And then I'll have hopefully enough. Okay, good. Now, the orange, which I put through the, let me move this guy out of the way, which I put through the vacuum chamber. To try and remove as many bubbles as possible. There's that one. Move him over. Get this guy here. Okay, so I have a little bit left over. Yay! So now, oh, look at that. Some bubbles came up. Okay, so add some of this flake to this extra resin that was left over. And I went pretty heavy with it. Now I'm not going to put any glue in this. I think that would add too much. I don't know how much that glue is going to do on this anyway, because this is a deep pour. It's not super thin like a lot of other deep pours that are the 2-to-1s. It's what I would consider a medium viscosity, whereas the 2-to-1s would be a thin viscosity, and regular 1-to-1s would be a thicker viscosity. Oh, I didn't mix that up. Chunk of the metal flake went in, and I still have some more left over. Well, I guess I can make another. Oh, I know. I have a little turtle mold. And I still have some. Well, I guess corgi time it is. Druzy corgi. No way. Okay. Remembrance ribbons. Gotta be real careful. These are really thin. Wow. And I still. Okay, little turtle, you move over there. Little dog, you move over here. Remembrance ribbons, you move over here. And little hummingbird. Now you come out. Now this doesn't take very much resin at all. Well, craziness. I still have a little bit. What am I going to do now? Well, I have a geometric shape. Push the remembrance ribbons in there. And that color of that metal flake is really pretty. What is the world going on? I got that much left. Very little. I'm looking all over for a small. Well, I've got this little tiny rose. Let's see if I can pour that. Thing is, with it, I have to squeeze all over the place because there are lots of undulations and little hiding places for bubbles in this mold. Well, talk about extras. Some people have extras and I have extras. Goodness. A few bubbles have already come up on that. Not your regular color pumpkin, but I tell you, that's going to be really pretty. If I wouldn't have added that metal flake to it, I could put a little bit more back in that one, but I think it'll be fine. Okay, well, I have just a tiny bit left in there. I'm not going to worry about that much. I don't have any other teeny tiny molds around here, so I'll see you on molding time. I may try and clear off some spots here because I had an order come in, and if I can use the rest of my desk space, I'll do that. I'm not going to show you that because it's a private order. So, not that you don't have the right to see it, but if you'll go back and look at my straight line 3D bloom that I did a couple days ago, that's what those, and the person wants 4 more. So I guess those are a big hit. Having the gingham or the checkerboard or Purina dog chow type of pattern on there. Anyway, I'll see you guys back when these are all cured up. Now, this is 24-hour cure, so I'll be back in 24 hours. Well, for you, it's going to seem like nothing. For me, it'll be a day. So, I'll see you then. Everything's all cured up. I want to show you. Okay, I showed you the extras from the green, which is the stems of these pumpkins. Look at how, but then just as those are, look at these red ones. Of course, I had a few extras, so I got this cool shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexagon. No, it's a septagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7's a septagon. But the colors there. Okay, the little rose. Look at that. And then the turtle from IntoResin mold. Look, goodness, it really made that. Okay, so I'm super stoked about all the extras. So now it's time to get into the real reason for this party. Glitzing out. Yeah, you heard me. And so for tropical glitz, did you hear that? Glitzing out pumpkins. Okay, we'll start with this one because this is like the massive glitz. Okay, can't do that. Okay, now this just rolls back. Ooh. And then I can't wait to see the stem. Where's the stem? Bam! Out it pops. Wow, look at that. Can't wait to get some pictures of this in the sun. Woo, doggy. Okay, now with the mold that I made of this, because this, remember I said this one is losing its shininess, and that mold is no longer available. Whoo! Look at that. Wow. Now, this one should look very similar to that one. You know, it says I'm not supposed to touch. These are handmade. That's a handmade mold, so it says do not touch with your hands because it's handmade. No, that's not why. But you don't want to destroy the silicone by getting oils from the fingers on there. Super glossy. Actually, this is called a mirror finish. And this is the exact mold that they sent, oh man, as the one that they donated for. Man alive. The stems are different. The shape's slightly different. You can definitely tell they are pumpkins. Let me get that mold out of the way. Goodness, look at those stems. That's Glitz jacket. Metal flake. Wow. And so this is the one that Jen at the Resiners Poorhouse is receiving as her mold. Phew. Because she won the giveaway. Wow. Now, Glitzing Out Pumpkins, what reason for that title is for the stems, but, you know, with all these extras, dogs, birds, roses, I mean, I am very, very, very enamored with these colors from Tropical Glitz. Very, very, very enamored with this mold from IntoResin, and the one that I got from Resin Rockers as well, which is this one. And I made that one off of this because this one is starting to go matte. Doesn't look so much like it because I got that glitter in there. That's why I put that. But if you would see one of the other ones that I made, you'd see why I did that. But anyway, subscribers, let me know what you're thinking about this. Good grief. I gotta get some stills of these. Every time I say that, I keep thinking Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I gotta get some good glamour shots. There we go, of these things, of the pumpkins. I'll take some of these other ones out on the kitchen table because having that wood background looks really cool. Okay, subscribers, thank you so much. If you're not a subscriber, you ought to think about it. The number keeps going up, which is really kind of cool. I appreciate your support. And stick around for the pictures, and we'll see you for the next one. Bye.